tremendous respect for, stated that Xi Jinping may seek to achieve objectives against Taiwan without using force. Do you agree with this assessment?
Yes, sir.
In your judgment, what are the primary non-kinetic pathways China could use to achieve control over Taiwan short of an invasion?
Sir, these, first of all, united front operation, information operations, to sway public opinion, to distort the truth, to separate citizens from their government. These are efforts. It's an ongoing, continuous effort, not just in Taiwan, but all throughout the Asia-Pacific, in fact, all throughout the world, on the record for that. Certain lawfare actions, a quarantine that sets new customs entities backed up by law enforcement type forces like Maritime Security Administration, China Coast Guard. These are all contingencies that we plan very deeply. And then up that ladder into the low kinetic, small island seizures, and other demonstrations from quarantine to near blockade to blockade are all other means by which they could potentially coerce with force or near force their objectives. And that is the preferred route for the People's Republic of China.
A blockade against the islands on the mainland side of the straits, there's nothing anybody can do about that short of all-out war. Is that a fair statement?
I think gray zone must be met with gray zone, direct and indirect. And we ignore that missionary at our peril.
Well, I'm going to ask my next question, which I think you've just answered. In your judgment, is the United States over-focused on invasion scenarios at the expense of those alternative approaches?
Well, I don't think we're over-focused because we must always be planning for the worst-case scenario. But I will tell you that we need all of government solutions to account for all of government solutions from the People's Republic of China.
I think in many areas we've focused too much on the kinetic and not enough on the gray. I think we've done that in Africa, and we've lost Africa to the Russians and the Chinese because of not paying attention to social media and the other things, the disinformation campaigns that they've done. General Brunson, I did notice in your, not in your written bio, but your dad was a sergeant major. If I'm not, I bet you weren't late for dinner, were you?
Oh, not at all, and I appreciate you saying that. I know he and my mother are watching this right now.
Well, I'm sure she is an exceptional lady to be able to keep a sergeant major in line. She would have to be. But congratulations on your success as a four-star. I have tremendous respect for all of you who achieved that rank, and I mean that, Admiral, to you as well. You too, Secretary. Before I get to the question, I want to say this. I think the firing of General George was an extreme disservice to the United States Army. And I think it was reckless conduct, and I don't think many of us, let me say it this way, some of us are not through asking the questions about that. I don't expect any of you to answer. But how are China and Russia's relationship affecting the stability on the peninsula? And what changes have you seen since you have been there?
Congressman, thank you for the question. What I would say is if you would imagine an Oreo, and you say China's the cookie part, and Russia's the other cookie part, and DPRK's in the middle. So now you've got this salient that's been created of cooperation amongst, these authoritarian colluders. That's changed the region significantly. It's changed it by way of the way that North Korea gets materiel that they then use to pressure South Korea. I think it changes the way that they develop weapon systems because it's coming either from east of them or west of them. The connectivity across those three nations is something that we can't belie. We've got to pay attention to this because it changes the way that North Korea acts.
Gentleman's time's expired, Chair, and I recognize the gentleman from California, Mr. Garamendi.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Admiral Paparo, in your final comments to Mr. Whitney about the Pacific, you entered the discussion about resupply, about how we can maintain the position of the United States, and you also brought up World War II, where it was perhaps one of the most critical issues. in the Pacific. It's a very, very big ocean. The U.S. Navy is not going to be able, even with the extraordinary increase in its budget, to provide the necessary support vessels. And we're developing, under the leadership of Mr. Trent Kelly, a proposal that is now maturing with the administration on a maritime strategy, commercial maritime, that could be the answer to the support that would be necessary in the Pacific. I don't know that I expect you to comment on it extensively, other than to highlight the potential problems. An extended conflict in the Pacific, we simply cannot sustain that. The issue of tankers was raised in conjunction with the fuel situation, but that fuel's got to go on something, and that would be a tanker. We don't have them. We could, using the advanced opportunities that are presented in the Ships Act, develop a domestic maritime tanker fleet that could be available, as it was in the early days of World War II, to support the military. We'll be moving that along later today and in the days ahead, but I would like you to comment on the potential support that could come from an expanded maritime, commercial maritime fleet if we were able to develop it in the United States. Right now, we don't, but we could.
Congressman Garamendi, we already have extensive agreements in the volunteer tanker program with maritime shippers, and so it's a proven concept. And as you say, I think it's the closest, strongest capability that we're going to get in order to close the tyranny of distance and the physics of energy, mass, and people across 8,000 miles of the Pacific. I associate myself very strongly with your statement and am supportive of the initiative.
Thank you very much. It would be useful as we proceed with the Ships Act to have some detail about what is needed. As you see it, it's a shifting mosaic out there. And the other thing I do want to get into is the essential role of our allies. Both of you have spoke to that issue. Our allies are working closely with both of you on the military side. The political side is not so good. There are significant problems that have been developed, tariffs for one, and other, and Joe talked to the issue of AUKUS. Could you wade into something that is important but not